my dearest love. You have changed me in ways I never thought possible, and sometimes when I reflect on this transformation, I am amazed at how powerful love can truly be. Because of your warmth, kindness, and unwavering affection, my life feels completely different. I never imagined that my world could shift in such a profound way, yet here I am, living a life that feels brighter, softer, and more meaningful simply because you are a part of it. Before you came into my life, I was always a very practical person. My decisions were guided strictly by logic and reason, and I would constantly weigh everything in terms of profit and loss. To me, emotions were a distraction, something unnecessary that clouded judgment. I had trained myself to listen only to my mind, not to my heart. If someone became emotional in front of me, I would grow restless and irritated, unable to understand why they were acting in a way I considered irrational. That was the kind of person I used to be, detached, overly rational, and at times cold. But ever since I met you, everything has changed. Without even realizing it, I've begun to see life differently. Spending time with you has softened the rigid walls I built around myself. What amazes me most is that you never once asked me to change. You never pressured me or demanded that I be someone different. And yet, simply by being with you, by experiencing the way you live, the way you love, and the way you treat others, I have subconsciously transformed. Without effort, without resistance, I have become a better person. These days, I feel emotions I never thought I would allow myself to feel. My heart has grown tender, it now understands the depth of feelings, both my own and those of others. Where I once grew impatient with emotions, I now find myself listening, empathizing, and even cherishing the vulnerability people share. When someone opens up to me, instead of pushing them away or becoming annoyed, I try to step into their shoes and see the world from their perspective. This ability to empathize, to truly connect with others on an emotional level, is something I owe entirely to you. What surprises me most is how much joy I've found in being more in touch with myself. I've become more expressive, more open with my feelings. While I remain practical when it is necessary, I no longer ignore my heart. I allow myself to feel, to love, to express, and to embrace emotions fully. It feels liberating, almost as if I had been living only half a life before, and now I have discovered the other half that completes me. Sometimes, I wonder why I didn't allow myself to live this way sooner. But then I realize, it took meeting you for me to discover this side of myself. You opened the door, and I walked through it. Because of you, I feel happiness in the simplest of moments. Even when I'm not doing anything extraordinary, I find myself smiling for no reason, my heart light and joyful. This is new to me, this effortless contentment, this inner peace. It's as though you have taught me how to truly live, not just exist. You have shown me that life doesn't always have to be about achieving, calculating, or striving. It can also be about feeling, appreciating, and simply being. Thank you, my love, for being such a beautiful role model. You probably don't even realize how much of an influence you've had on me, but I see it clearly. Watching the way you live, with grace, compassion, and authenticity, has inspired me more than any words ever could. Without trying, you've taught me lessons I didn't even know I needed to learn. You are one of the best people I have ever met, and my admiration for you runs so deep that sometimes it leaves me in awe. When I look at you, I think to myself, this is the kind of person I want to be. You have changed my life in countless ways. Where there was once inner conflict, now there is peace. Where there was once constant overthinking, now there is calm. I no longer battle with myself over every little decision or thought. Instead, I feel centered, grounded, and at ease. Life feels simple now, but not in a boring way, in a joyful, freeing way. Better than great, really. I had no idea life could feel this light, this beautiful, this fulfilling. Sweetheart, you may not even realize the extent of what you've done for me, but I need you to know this: you have transformed me from the inside out. I feel good about myself in ways I never did before. My self-respect has grown stronger. My perspective has widened. Even the world around me seems more vibrant and welcoming, as though it, too, has changed just because you are in it with me. Every day I am grateful for you. Every day I admire the person you are and the love you bring into my life. And every day I find myself loving you more than I did the day before. My darling, you are my inspiration, my safe haven, my joy, and my greatest blessing. I love you deeply, endlessly, and with all my heart. My love, you are one of the richest people I have ever met, and from the moment our souls crossed paths, I knew there was something extraordinary about you. It was never material wealth that drew me to you, though the world often measures richness in that way, but rather the profound wealth you carry in your heart and soul. You embody a kind of abundance that money could never buy, a richness made of compassion, patience, kindness, and selfless love. That is what captured me from the very beginning, and that is what has kept me by your side all this time. I often reflect on how incredibly fortunate I am to share my life with you. Out of all the people on this planet, I was blessed enough to find someone who consistently places my happiness above their own, someone who has always made me feel seen, cherished, and valued. You have an extraordinary gift for making me feel like a priority, no matter the circumstances. You treat my thoughts and opinions with the utmost respect, and you never allow me to feel small or inferior. Instead, you encourage me, lift me up, and remind me of my worth. Because of your love and the safe space you have created for me, I feel as though I have blossomed. I am more confident, more alive, and undeniably happier than I ever was before you entered my life. When I think about what you've given me, I am overwhelmed with gratitude. The love and happiness you pour into my life are beyond anything I could have imagined. I used to think happiness arrived in fleeting moments, tied to specific occasions, but now, because of you, it feels like a constant. My face so often holds a smile that it has become a part of who I am. My days are lighter, my spirit more playful, and my heart more open. People sometimes ask me about the happiest day of my life, and I find myself unable to answer. How could I possibly choose one day when every day with you feels like the happiest? You have transformed my life into something so beautiful, so full of joy, that I often wonder how I was ever deserving of such a gift. You are God's special angel, placed in my life with purpose, and I thank Him every day for bringing you to me. I see His love through you, in your actions, in the gentleness of your words, in the way you care for me so effortlessly. I truly feel as though you were made for me, crafted with all the qualities I didn't even know I needed, but that my soul had always longed for. Thank you, my sweetheart, for every little and grand thing you have done for me. Thank you for your patience when I stumble, for your warmth when I am cold, for your laughter that brightens even my darkest moments. Thank you for guiding me when I am lost and for never judging me in my flaws or weaknesses. You have never taken me for granted, and instead, you remind me again and again how special I am to you. That reassurance has given me a sense of peace and security that I never thought possible. In your presence, I feel safe, protected, and understood. You have built a space around me that feels like home, and that is the greatest gift anyone could give. Sometimes I find myself wondering where you get the strength and patience that you show so effortlessly. Your resilience amazes me. No matter the challenges you face, you approach them with such grace and calm that I am inspired to be better. I see the effort you put into our relationship, into ensuring my happiness, and I don't take a single thing for granted. Every small gesture, every word of encouragement, every act of love, it all leaves a mark on my heart, and I treasure it deeply. I cannot imagine my life without you, and I never want to. You are, without question, the best thing that has ever happened to me. I love you with a depth I can hardly put into words. My love for you is not stagnant, it grows, expands, and deepens with every passing day. Sometimes I think I couldn't possibly love you more than I already do, and then the next day comes, and I find myself falling for you all over again. It is a beautiful, endless cycle of love, one that I hope never ends. Who wouldn't fall for you? You are everything anyone could ever hope for in a partner, caring, strong, thoughtful, and endlessly loving. You make life brighter, sweeter, and infinitely more meaningful. I am so lucky, so incredibly blessed, that you are mine. So once again, thank you, my love, for being you, for being the most extraordinary person I have ever known. Thank you for filling my life with love and light, for giving me more happiness than I ever thought possible, and for making every day feel like a gift. I will cherish you, honor you, and love you for as long as I live. From the depths of my heart, and with every breath I take, know this, I am yours, now and forever.